Some people really crave that loud, obvious kind of affection. Constant validation, big energy that just fills up a room. But then there are others who find real comfort in something quieter, a presence that doesn't demand anything, that doesn't overwhelm, and doesn't insist on being figured out. If you find yourself drawn to cats, it's probably not some random quirk. It's actually a pretty big clue about how your mind works, and that's exactly what we're going to get into. So, at the heart of all this, you've got two really different ways people experience connection. On one side, you have what we could call loud affection. Think of it like this. It's high energy, lots of back and forth, a ton of validation. And on the other side, quiet presence. This is all about calm, unassuming companionship. There's no pressure, it's just connection for connection's sake. So take a second and really think about it. Which one of those just feels more like you, more like home? Because your answer is a huge clue that's going to unlock everything else we're about to talk about.
Okay, so why is this quiet connection so often misunderstood? Well, for decades, society has had this very specific and, let's be honest, not very flattering idea about people who love cats.
Oh, you know the stereotypes, right? Pop culture loves to paint cat people as aloof, maybe a little strange, definitely introverted. They're the eccentric loner, the person who's emotionally distant, the one who supposedly prefers animals to people. I mean, these labels are absolutely everywhere. But here's where we need to flip the script. Those stereotypes, they don't actually tell you much about cat lovers. What they really reveal is how uncomfortable our society is with things that are quiet, subtle, and don't shout for attention. And that points to a huge cultural divide. Our culture generally celebrates loudness, right? Big, performative emotions, huge personalities, being on all the time. But the cat lover's reality is just different. They don't have to perform connection, they just feel it. They don't chase attention, they choose presence. Their emotional world is deep and subtle, and society often just mistakes that depth for distance. So let's step away from all those cultural ideas and look at what the actual research says. Because when psychologists study the minds of people who love cats, some really consistent and fascinating patterns start to emerge. One of the biggest things they find is a high score in a personality trait called openness. Now, this isn't just about being open to trying new restaurants. It's deeper. It means you're probably more imaginative, you're introspective, and you're actually comfortable with complex ideas. You tend to think in layers, not just straight lines, and you're more likely to question norms instead of just going along with them. And this pattern is pretty solid across different studies. People who love cats tend to score higher in openness, a bit lower in extroversion, and slightly higher in sensitivity. And it's really important to get this right. Lower extroversion doesn't mean you're antisocial, not at all. It just means your energy flows inward first, socializing can cost you more energy, and quiet time is how you truly recharge your batteries. This quote right here gets to the absolute heart of it. This isn't about a fear of getting close to people. It's about a fear of pressure. It's not about avoiding intimacy. It's about avoiding overwhelming emotional demands. Cat lovers want that deep connection, but they need it on terms that feel safe, without all the intrusion and expectation. All right, now let's go even deeper, down to the biological level. Because this preference isn't just a thought in your head, it's actually wired right into your body. It all comes down to your nervous system and what makes it feel calm. So, there are basically two main ways our nervous systems find balance. Some people regulate through stimulation. They need movement, noise, a lot of interaction to feel grounded. But other people, and this is often cat lovers, regulate through stillness. They find their calm in environments that are predictable, soft, and give them plenty of space. Think about it. A cat's quiet little cues, the soft patting of their paws, that slow blink they do, a steady purr. Those aren't just cute, they are direct signals to your brain that say, you are safe. And when your brain gets that message, your body's alarm system can stand down. And your whole system just downshifts into a state of calm. And this is why it feels so profoundly good. A cat offers a kind of relationship that's built on consent. They come when they want, they leave when they want. For anyone who's ever felt overstimulated or misunderstood by the world, this type of connection, one without any emotional homework, it just feels like this incredible relief. It's like finding a safe harbor in a storm. Which brings us to our last, and honestly our most important idea here. After we've looked at the stereotypes, the psychology, the biology, we finally get to the real truth of it all. This was never really just about cats. It's about what a cat reflects back at you. Plain and simple. The cat is a mirror. The connection you feel isn't just about this furry little creature, it's about what that creature validates deep inside of you. So, what exactly is it revealing? Well, it's a mirror for the needs of your nervous system. It reflects the kind of boundaries you need to feel safe. It shows your sensitivity, your unique way of loving, and ultimately, your most authentic way of just existing in a world that can feel way too loud. So, if you've ever been made to feel weird for being quiet or gentle, I really want you to let this sink in. Your love for cats isn't some strange personality quirk. It's a clue. It is a map, pointing you directly back to the truest parts of yourself, the parts that absolutely thrive in softness, in subtlety, and in calm. And so I'll leave you with one last question to carry with you. What is it that cats give you that the world so often doesn't? The answer to that question tells you an awful lot about what your soul really needs.